Hello everyone, I got a gameplay here I want to show you all. I'm using the, have to use the replay system to actually show it because we'll get into that in a little bit here, but I am using the replay system, so that's why there's no HUD. And just a little bit of spark gameplay on Bullet Gorge here, a particularly good gameplay that I want to kind of show off here. Showing you basically how to get things done as a commando. Up here we had a, not sure if you quite caught it, but in the jungle I managed to distract the two up there. It was a Carl and a Wascot. I distracted them long enough to sort of steal the gremlin from under them. Not the smartest thing to do. Better players will catch you and punish you for being up in the jungle alone, 1v2 like that, so either get a friend to go up there with you, or just, you know, poke at him a little bit, see if you can get the gremlin. If not, you know, back off before you get like trapped. At that point I decided to sort of stick to the bottom and focus on just aggressively farming bots as much as I could possibly could here. Constantly switching lanes, make sure I could actually get the bots where I could. A little difficult as we pushed up here a little too much, but since we were very close to the, let's make sure I basically keep my distance from the ejector just in case, while peppering bots with some ray gun spam. And just pretty much the beginning here, just doing a lot of early farming, because I know I don't have access to the jungle right now, so I gotta make up for the lack of gremlins by doing a lot of hardcore farming on the bottom here. Just a lot of temporary laning. Every so often I hear some fighting going on, so I realize that the Wascot is up here. He is alone, so I go ahead and try to catch him, but I'm just not quite close enough. I didn't want him to bait me into trying to grapple, because I decided not to risk it, and went ahead and just backed off there. I know Carl's up here, so I'm going to try for him. And here I'm a little more successful. Flip him off to the abyss, and an easy ring out. Because he's, slower class to begin with. So from there, once again, back into the farming, try to get back up in the jungle. I sort of botched my teleport. I did see a gremlin there, and since the Carl was dead, I knew I had a few seconds to get a little fair access to the jungle. I go back up to sort of check out what's going on. It looks safe, so I go ahead and grab a few gremlins. Not trying to stay on their side too long. I see the Wascot, I see the Carl. I poke in a little bit here, see if the Wascot notices. He does, and I back off. And just head back to what I was doing. That's pretty much laning. I realize that now that where I'm up here is not entirely that safe, so I sort of remaneuver myself. And eventually just go back down to the bottom, because really, you're just asking for it by staying up there alone. I hear another gremlin though, and I decide to head back up real quick just to grab some quick cash. Take advantage of the distraction of the weakened. You can't see here, but he was weakened, so I went ahead and just popped him right off. And from there, we just go back to farming, really. And most of the early game here is a lot of bot farming. A lot of try to go for that combat girl, but she's a little too far out, so kind of a waste of my megahertz there, but it should just get to back off, so I'll just go ahead and continue to poke at lane bots. Make sure I have plenty of farm going on here. That's really what it's all about, and I see some more gremlins on my side here, so go ahead and kill him. Kill the other one. I do see Carl. He is hitting me pretty hard. He got the stun off on me, so I decided not to go engage with the half HP. Head back to the safety of the bottom, which is also a good thing, because the first Fuji bot's coming. I want to make sure that thing is nice and dead by the time we have Annihilator done. Don't want to LP, because left on alone, that can do quite a bit of damage to your turret, even by itself. At this point, I am tempting fate, so I bail out of there, quickly grab the churro, and head up for the Annihilator. Probably not the wisest thing to do, but at this point, the Annihilator was soon. And I was lucky enough that Bullseye was here to offer us some churros and armor, and at this point I just go ahead and blind. Hardcore botch up that lunge, but it does give me the opportunity to attack, get a grapple in on the Wascot here. He does not die, but he does use waste a shitty shuffle, so I keep that in mind for later. It's a little weird that he used that after I grappled him. I do have two grapples, but it's I'll save it for when you have most grapples available, because I'm just going to avoid you at that point where I got the grapple off. I go in here quite aggressively, blinding them, hoping to kill off, which will proc my Inspire. It does, and I'm just, sort of bail after that, and get healed up from the Comeback Girl, and easily take the Annihilator. And yes, one of my teammates does have All Magnet, which took that churro from me. That actually comes into play several times. All Magnet, I've heard that it can be useful when you plan for it. If you have like a guy, you're sort of it man who sort of takes everything and gets real fed. But that's if it's planned. If it's not planned, you sort of just steal from your team for no reason. So I saw an easy kill there on the Carl. He was not aware of where I was, and my Fuji bot had the turret distracted, so went in there. I got another easy kill. From here, just heading back, making sure my team's alright. They do have some spawn bots. I was going to go in a little more aggressively and sort of eject that Fuji, but then I see the scramblers, so sort of backing off here. Making sure all the scramblers are gone. I usually make a note of killing those before I do anything else, so my team is safe. Here I take the tank off guard. Unfortunately, the Wazza catches me. It looks bad at first, but I kick in my juice, and with Lime Spunky, I actually do survive. And at this point, I am trying to kill this guy for some extra health stuff. I know the Wazza is coming. He does not Shifty Shuffle, so I'm lucky there. Kind of undo his juice there. At this point, the level disparity is really severe, and he just goes down real easy. I know his Shifty Shuffle was down from earlier because when he grappled me, he had it up, I believe, if you check. And just messing with this with assault. Unfortunately, the turret is still up, so I gotta get out of there. Luckily, once again, make it with the skin of my teeth. And I decided to head back to our Combat Girl, get a little healed up here. Sort of seeing what it's like on the other side. Before I tried to get the regen at all. Probably should have just gone back to base and healed up, but I decided to go ahead and make a distraction because we are getting sort of pushed back here, and I sent out a bouncer. That's a good chance to start killing some bots here, especially the Fuji, which give me some juice, as well as some... No, wait, the Carl took it all. That is definitely a thing. And we're at this point now, we have successfully pushed them out, heading back into the enemy side of things. The Carl botches his little prop hop there, so I managed to easily move him away from the jump pad and into our team. I know the assault there had some friends, so I decided to go ahead and back off. I'm lucky that he did not. I was going to probably teleport originally, but I probably didn't have it up, but I knew he had that mine plan there, so I decided to go ahead and back off now before I was damaged. Real quickly, I take out the Fuji wave with the ejector, and then port back up to the top of the jungle, take out the rest of the wave there. Then I can safely grab these delicious gremlins and a wonderful little blackjack who is beating the crap out of me, but knowing where the churros are, it's easily dealt with. I think my build this time was actually different. I went for offense, health, followed by megahertz. Then I went to flip switch. I did that because I was not sure how on top of things the Wazza would be. It turns out he was not that good with the Shifty Shuffle, but I decided to play it safe, and it turned out it's worked pretty well. Got quite a few kills in this game. As you can see, this is the part where I go pretty crazy with the kills. It's unfortunately you can't see the enemy health bar. As you see, I was looking, just preying on low HP people at this point. I hear that Wazza's up here, so I go ahead and I always go for Wazza for juice, and usually he also polishes you off. I get some bacon, which is real nice to have. I don't think I get enough here. Unfortunately, Carl is now here, and he's hoovering up all the items, so I just pretty much, I see our bot lanes are pushed up, so I decide that's enough delaying, so I go ahead, use ejector, surprisingly get the ring out there. Did not expect that. I dive into here. I was going to juice, then at some point I realized that there are actually scramblers there. I'm not sure why I keep running into areas with summon Fujis, because where there are summon Fujis, there are going to be scramblers. And some more scramblers coming here, but these are not too much of a problem because I do have turret support. I go up here a little further up because I do not want you don't want the bots bring down the shield of your turrets. That's always a bad thing, isn't it? Vulnerable to pros. Unfortunately here, I think I go down. I go ahead and summon I know the tank is there, so I go ahead and summon another bouncer. And I try to get the aggro off of my turret, but I cannot, and it goes ahead and the shield does go down, but the tank is scared off, so that is some good news. And at that point, apparently the bouncer or something, someone rings him out, so he's dead, and the Annihilator's up, but I am broke at this point. So I do it, do what I can. I just make sure other people cannot get it. Oh no, I'm not broke. Okay. At one point I was broke, but I guess this wasn't it. But we were safe. This is replay. The replay thing is not quite perfect, so the cats on our team do show up as Hotshots cats. They are ours. The ones that the Annihilator were our cats. Back to what we're going on right now. I am pretty much just looking for spots to take, taking like some jump shots here at the turret, taking that down. I realize I have to focus on the other side now. But first, going to do a little poking from behind here, see how it looks over here. At first, I see the... Now, this tank was vulnerable, so I go to take him down real fast, and then I just get out of there, because I know the Wascot saw me from earlier. And the Carl, I believe, was too high health to take down that quickly. And just, once again, killing some bots real fast. It summons a Blackjack, but the Blackjack, without a bouncer, just to back it up, the Blackjacks aren't really that scary. You're better off just spending money on some more Fujis. I decided by regenerating all there because I know I was going to run away from the combat girl at some point, and I go pretty crazy here. Use my I actually use the juice to break the grapple because I figured he might try grappling instead of running away, and that leaves him vulnerable. And then you break the grapple, and he's further screwed. Even if I didn't have the juice, Carl there could have broke me out of it with this stun. So it was a pretty safe situation. At this point, just trying this lane right here is pretty stubborn. It is refusing to go down. I see opportunity here to kill Wascot again, leaving me safe to take down that lane. That lane was really stubborn, one of the last ones to go down, I believe. I see Carl juicing. I go ahead and use my ray gun grapple to take him down. Right here, I use my alt fire to take down. If the alt fire for Sparks' sword will make the assault stop flying, that's what I did right there. And I use it again there to kill somebody, so getting a lot of good alt fire shots. And at this point, just wandering around looking for some areas to poke in. This lane again will refuse this. I was hoping to go on top there and poke at the turret, but it keeps getting backed up, so I'm just making sure everything in the lanes are clear. And I go ahead and buy another. I'm trying to occupy this lane with a bouncer, so I can actually some shots in on the other lane, which is proving to be a little harder than I thought. Here I'm just desperate for juice. I'm grabbing the juice because juice that goes to me is juice that does not go to the enemy. So I'm pretty aggressive at grabbing juice. That is one benefit of all magnet. You can safely grab juice. See that turret is still pushed up, and I'm once again trying to clear the bots. Take out the scramblers before I take out Combat Girl. At this point, I'm well ahead of her, and she goes down here, I believe. Yeah, I juice again to regular grapple and kill her. That was kind of a waste, but whatever. You never know. And now the lane is once again kind of clean. I see that we have an opportunity, and right here, I believe the shield does go down, but unfortunately it is not long enough, or it is not a sturdy enough bot, and I don't want to get fired at too much because they know where I'm at, so I decided to go ahead and head to Bullseye, grab some juice, but once again, Carl was there. I think I get like nothing. You see, I got to get one juice box, so it's kind of worth it. But you see a lot of items. Look at that, another armor shard right there once it goes to Carl. And once again here, was trying to go back up there and shoot at the turret, but Carl was there, the assault was there, so it's a no-go. I grab a quick gremlin to refresh the cooldown on my megahertz and go for my hand here, blind them all. This is where I believe I die for the first time. At first it looks bad, but I decide to actually go another way to actually heal up and run away from, but I kill myself, like again. Like this is becoming a recurring theme in my videos now where I kill myself. I guess the good news is that I got the kill and not give a full kill to one of my enemies, but had I not committed suicide there, I would have been fine. by teleporting that way. I guess they were not aware of where I was going. I stole their... It was risky because I could die to bots, but I did steal their Regenitol and then was going to head out. Well, that would have worked probably because this team doesn't seem super great. But in the long run, it's hard to say. Against, you know, better players, they probably would not have, because they would have known where I was at and they would have been able to easily kill me. Because I also had no teleport, so kind of a gamble there, but when you're desperate. And you don't always think properly. So just killing off bots here, doing the thing. At this point, that turret is now finally down. Yeah, once it went down pretty fast. Annihilator was up here, but I was not at all concerned about it. And here, fighting the mascot, decided it was a little too hot. He does die, and I go ahead and quickly heal up. And grab a churro, recharges my teleport, and say go ahead and start poking some more. At this point, it's time to go ahead and start working on the rocket turrets. And grab some juice. Get Mascot's here again, but there's a scrambler, so it's pretty safe to just take him down. Not sure what he was thinking there, but I know it's time to go ahead and really get to work on this turret. So after taking out the Fuji, that's exactly what I do. Grab some more. Nope, Carl took it. Carl the juice thief. Take my boxes. Yeah, go ahead and start just poking at these turrets, no problem. Keep poking away at them. I believe it goes down soon here. I'm just kind of looking around, making sure I know where all the enemy team players are so I do not get taken by surprise, and the turret goes down quite easily. At this point I see Carl is low. I just think kind of stupid here. I try to take him out, but he is very quick to get out of there with his prop hop, and I get sort of bum rushed by the enemy team and die. But at this point their money ball is about to go down, and it is not a big deal. However, that is really all that's left there is to see of me, because I get disconnected from the game, and I try to reconnect. It says the server is full, but that doesn't make any sense because they told me I lost connection. And try as I might, I never get back in the game. Didn't get credit for the win. I didn't get a leave, I guess, and I guess the game as a whole crashes there, looking around. And I was ridiculously upset by this, because it was a very good replay on my part. I was really in the zone there. I usually do not play that cleanly. I got a little sloppy at the end, but for the most part it was very clean play. And then from the looks of it, the entire game just, look at this, just breaks. So that is it. It is obvious we won. I demand my combat credits, which I got none for. The game just did not finish. I guess everyone disconnected here. And that is the end of the replay. Oh wait, it's coming back here? Hang on. I'm not quite sure. The game's sort of... Okay, yeah, the game's just repeating certain actions over and over again, I guess. I do not know. I have no idea what's going on now. I'm actually tempted to just keep recording this, see what happens. It's just, no, it's broken now. And I actually crashed to the lobby. Okay. Thanks for watching. That was a fun experiment. If you would like a Giant Bomb veteran code, go ahead and make a comment. And that is about it. Yeah, that was really weird. I'll see you all next time.